kiss the sky.
Hi Sean, here's the Drone Mountain AirPack. I call it the AirPack because it doesn't just use foam as a protector of the stuff inside. It uses air chambers, hence AirPack. On the outside, I'll show you real quick. You've got this pouch which holds 3 batteries that comes with it. You've got a pouch on this side that comes with it. This does not. I put this on here myself. This is my pack, so I've got it dressed the way I want it. On this side, this pack comes with it, or pouch rather. This one, again, does not. This is my pouch, my pack pouch. It's going to get confusing. So let's open this thing up a little bit. It's really, really secure and really tough material. On each side are 2 little straps that just secure everything together. Quick disconnects like so, and then we just unzipper the main compartment, if I can find it. Alright, inside, when you open yours up, you're going to find a bunch of little goodies. This is for your Seago 3 to go into, and I'll show you that in a minute. This is the fancy logoized sleeve, and then you'll find one more sleeve without a logo, a second sleeve without a logo, and if we look inside the top, there's a zipper right here for yet another pouch. If we look in here, oops, there's so many different places to put stuff in here. I get lost myself. Here it is. Here's a third non-logoed sleeve. So I'll show you this first since we've got it open. All right. So the aircraft will go in here, of course, and to protect it on the top, this sleeve goes in here. Now inside the sleeve, and each one of these sleeves, is an air chamber. I've filled these already to the way I use them, to the PSI that I use. Now these are really, really tough. You're not going to break them. And they're self-sealing, which is really cool. I'll show you that right now since we've got one out. Just any old straw. Go to Wendy's and get yourself a straw. Go to Walmart, buy a pack of straws. And here's how you use it. So you just slip it in this little channel. Poke it on through. Now, see how it's past the end of the channel? Now we can squeeze air out of it. Okay? And we can put air in it. Once we pull this back out, it self-seals. The air is going to stay inside. All right, so we'll put that in the sleeve. And cinch it up a little bit. And just slide it in the top. And you'll see in a little bit when we put the aircraft inside how it protects it. That's all there is to setting up the top. Okay. So let's look on the inside again. See if we can get some light in here and get the camera in close. You'll see the charger power supply, and the wizard all fit in the base. Now this is the only foam part of the AirPack, and it does a couple of things. It holds everything tight, it locks everything together, and when you want to set it down, it gives it rigidity. So you don't have to lay it on this. If you're in an airport, bus station, what have you, you can just set it down on the floor like this and you're good to go. It looks like everyone else's backpack. Now when you get yours, this slides in real easy because this is mine. and I cut it a little too big. Yours is going to be real tight. You're going to have a hard time getting these in here, and the reason for that, well, a couple reasons. One, that helps to solidify the whole thing. Without that, you could actually press down on here, and it's not real solid. It's meant to be that way, part of the infrastructure of the pack. And two, you want it to be tight. You don't want that falling out and just bouncing around. So as you're using it, it will loosen up, but when you first get it, you're going to wrestle to get these in here a little bit. All right, so also in here is a mesh pouch, and this is where we put the propellers and the other cord for the power supply. And it holds all the props. I'm not going to take all of them out. You know what props look like. And just keeps them all orderly and protected. There's no pressure against these when everything is loaded in here. So speaking of loading it in, why don't we? Let's put the aircraft in. I'll show you how it goes and how everything locks together. Okay, come here, you. By the way, I'd like you to meet Sarah Connor. Yes, she is a badass. Most people name them. I'm no different. So here's where I want to show you something. Let me pull this back out. All right, I don't know if you can get the camera over here. Here we have a notch down here, okay, and we have a similar notch right down here on the other side. We also have two notches right here and right here. Two motors will go in here, 2 feet will go in here, and everything will just lock together as such. Oops. Might not be able to see this with the camera, I don't know. But it just slides right in. And once it's all in and put together, it's all locked together as one structure. See, I told you mine was loose. Believe me, yours won't be. Okay, so that's all solid. It's not going anyplace. The motors are in their little holes, and there's a reason for that. The controller has to go in, and where did I put the controller? Let's cut. All right, so in here we're going to put the controller, but we're not going to put it in just like this. We're first going to put it in the fancy sleeve. I forgot to mention, in yours, when you open yours up, you're going to find 3 extra chambers, 3 extra air chambers in here. Those are just for if you feel you need extra chambers. The neat thing about this pack is you can customize it as you like. You don't have to put things in the way I do, but this is the way I designed it to work. So there you have it. You notice there's no foam inside here. You don't need any foam inside here because nothing's moving around. However, some people may want to, and they're more than welcome to go to Walmart and get some foam. Okay, so we put this in here and we give it a little shove toward the back. And that's going to force it, well, not really force it, it's going to make it seat right under those motors. And now everything's tied together. Bring those back down. Good to go. So what about the camera? Where could that go? Well, now I've got a couple lights on here too, which are really cool. If you get a chance to check these things out, do so. Very impressive. This bag goes over the Seago just really to keep it from getting scratched or bumped around, which nothing's going to happen anyway like that. But some people want that extra measure of protection. And where I put this, now I haven't tried it with these lights mounted on here, so I may have to rearrange things a little bit. But I usually put it right back here behind this leg, and it doesn't move around. I can see already I'm going to have to figure out something a little bit different because of the lights. Oh, hey, that feels pretty secure right there, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going anyplace. It's real easy to customize. It's pretty cool. So now, how do we protect the innards, all of our expensive fancy gear? Well, with these side packs. The air packs are inside the sleeves already, and I've already inflated them. You don't have to deflate them every time you take them out. You don't have to inflate them every time you take them out. Just leave them the way it is. Unless you're going to use the pack for something else to carry other stuff, then again you can customize the PSI in each one to what you need. You just slide it in next to the aircraft. And now the sides are protected, right? Nothing's going to happen. And now you see where the top air chamber comes in to play. Now because this one's here and these two are here, when we close it up, it all becomes one big air chamber, and nothing moves, nothing can get at it, nothing can hurt anything. So we'll zip it up. And if you do change the inflation of the air chambers, don't overinflate them or you won't get this thing closed. Yes, that's from experience. Okay. See, I might have overinflated that top one. Oh, there we go. Okay, then we just do the opposite of what we did before. Okay, I don't have to go through the rest of them. You get the idea. So here's where we put the batteries. We've got a pouch that'll hold 3 batteries. Most people don't have 3 batteries. That's okay. Just use whatever you have. I happen to have 3 batteries. I like to put them in with this side, right here, to the back. It just feels right because it's off-center to the back. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. Now, somebody on one of the forums told me that you really shouldn't put this on the outside. You don't want electronics on the outside of the pack. These are real tight. For anything to get in here and get into the connectors, chances are pretty slim that that's going to happen. Now, when I put a battery in the aircraft, I like to give it a quick puff anyway, just to make sure there's no dust, anything in there. But as you can see, it's padded, it's protected, nothing's going to happen to the batteries. 1 battery, 2 battery, and 3, and it's very solid Velcro. There you have it. Last but not least, we cinch everything up. And we're ready to rock and roll. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, give me a holler. I think I gave you the direct link on the website for the pack. So that's it. Talk to you soon.